today. From Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've gone a full half season since their last loss, winners of 8 in a row.
And you don't get on win streaks like this without your defense playing a big role. They've created quite an identity, and I know they want and expect this streak to get to 9.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Seattle's first go on offense forthcoming, and under center, of course, Russell Wilson.
And what a game he is coming off of.
Oh, unbelievable.
Absolutely. And you know how much I love the history of the game. He broke a record held by the Dutchman,
Norm Van Brocklin,
right? You got to go all the way back to 1951, and he threw for 554 yards in that game. And later, won a championship as a quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles in 1960.
And now that record has been set anew. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete on the slant route. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time. Now Wilson down around his goal line, eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Castro. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing again here. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He finds his man. Complete. That's Castro. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the first.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right? You're feeling good about things. Accurate, balls being completed, yardage is being gained. Go ahead and keep taking shots. The whole team has confidence now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know.
On 1st down, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Lions have recovered. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That completes it again to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw again is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 36, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Steps away to his left. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Harvin, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19, and he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. With such a cost. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Castro. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run past midfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice...
Throwing on first down. Wilson. Wheaton's got it. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. And make off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon.
first down. Wilson. Complete to Wheaton. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson now. Throwing on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly...
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Detroit, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.